I'm working on my first full-length documentary, and I am realizing that it's probably going to be super helpful for me to watch as many documentaries as possible, just to take notes, especially if I want to land it on something like a VOD site like Hulu, Netflix, or something like that. So lately I've been watching a ton of documentaries, and I came across one on Netflix the other day that truly blew my mind. It's a 3-part series. 3 episodes are about an hour long. The director is Catherine Kubler or Kubler. I'm not really sure how to say her last name. But the film is called The Program: Cons, Cults, and Kidnapping. It's probably one of the best documentaries or just films I've ever seen in my entire life, and I highly recommend checking it out. I'm not going to spoil it too much for you, but it's one of those documentaries where the director, it is about the director and something that happened to her, and she places herself in the film, so she's in it, she's interviewing people, she's probably operating the camera sometimes as well, but for the most part she is the main character. But there's a plethora of characters, and it's about the troubled teenage help programs that came about in the late 80s and 90s, and I actually have 2 family members who were a part of this, so it kind of hits home for me, and one of those family members are no longer with us. But it was really a cruel situation, and she spent 10 years putting this together to shed light on it, and really incredible film. I highly recommend you guys checking it out. But in the way I want to kind of tie this into my current journey is, as a filmmaker or as an artist or a creative, I've always had this issue where I would go to a Jack White concert or Raconteurs concert, and I couldn't really enjoy it because I wanted to be on the stage playing guitar. Like, I want to be making the art, and it was always hard for me to just take a break and enjoy someone else's art. So I've recognized that that's not always the best thing. Sometimes you need to chill out and not be creative and just take in other creatives' work. And so that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. Of course, it's not the only thing I've been doing, but I have been really trying to focus on that. There's another documentary that I came across called The Traders. It's also on Netflix. It's about people in Georgia and how they use potatoes as currency. Really good film. It's not in English, so if you're not a subtitles person, probably not for you, but totally another style. And that's the cool thing that I'm really enjoying seeing, is how many styles of documentaries there actually are, and how you can go in with the intent to tell a story, or you can go in with the intent to let the story tell itself. And so it's given me a lot of inspiration on how we're going to approach this documentary we're working on now. But I encourage everybody to, be creative, but also take a break and consume some other creatives' work. That way you can get inspiration and ideas for, your creativity. But that's all I got for this. Go check out The Program. It's a Netflix documentary. It's a 3-part series, so it's about 3 hours long. It's definitely worth it, not for the faint of heart, but if you like documentaries and real stories, it's very impactful. Like, subscribe. See you later.